All right, guys. We got news. I'm gonna start with the 1 minute summary, and then we're gonna go into the showcase for the new unit, which they show. I think it might be the new Rift unit, maybe. But let's see. Let's see. We'll start with the 1 minute summary first, and then go from there. Yeah, I know you get. I know what you guys are thinking. All right, just calm down. You know,
Stay with me forever. Would you like to be Fenne's family?
Fenny. Okay.
If not, then you can just
I really like her looks though. She looks really good. I'm gonna pull her regardless.
be Papa's food.
Why she like strapped up, bro? She's like tied up in a bodysuit and everything. I think she's like, crazy.
You know what? I'm done playing video.
Yo, so oh, so we saw a teaser for her on the, but I don't know why she's here this early, man. They've been teasing Taeyu for a long time, and then she just pops out of nowhere. So I guess they pushed Taeyu back. I don't know.
With incompetent amateurs.
New EEs for Sez and Blitica. We have to see what this does. Does this change like whether or not you should pull for them? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal, but let's see. It could be huge. New Rift. So yeah, she might be the Rift unit, but I don't know what her skills do yet. So let's see. All right, new arena season, bruh. Arena is so messed up right now. There's almost nobody wanting to play that, but yeah. Chloe. So Fanny's next week. All right, yeah, she's next week, but she looks so good. I'm gonna pull her regardless, even if she's just for the Rift. I mean, you should pull her if she's for the Rift because it's just gonna make everything easier. She's not limited, it doesn't seem, but you know, it would say limited somewhere here. But then we got Biker Para. She looks so good, man. Mm. But I just pitied Hwa Young, so I'm kind of screwed. Unless I get really lucky. I wish Tae was first, man, so I can save, but you know, January 30th. Okay. All right. That is a 1 minute summary. I'm gonna pull up the Fenny trailer now so we can take a look at that.
I'll show you true love.
All right, we got the Fenny trailer pulled up. Let's go.
I'll show you true love. Give Fenne all your love. I love you. Stay with me forever. Papa's going to eat his fill today.
After being
That's Soul Weaver I saw.
kidnapped by the Terranor laboratory, Fenne became a homunculus injected with the serpentine powers of Apophis, mistakenly believing her brother says to have abandoned her.
Ah, so they lied to her. Says his sister, huh? Crazy.
This in turn fueled her thirst for familial affection. In the end, she was manipulated by a researcher's words and
Yeah.
accepts Apophis as her father. Ever since the
Apophis is a snake, right? So she thinks the snake is her father. Huh. That's interesting. She thick though, I ain't gonna lie.
laboratory's decommissioning, Fenne, having lost her home, travels the land in search of her to-be mother, so that she may finally fulfill her dream of a perfect family. Fenne is a
Oh wait. Here introduction. Let's take it. Vroom. So decent defense, decent HP, low speed, 45% crit chance on a Soul Weaver. 45. That's that passive, probably. No more crit chance in there. Okay. What does she do? What does she do? Where's skill introduction? Da, da. Okay. So skill three, love bite. After consuming 15% of the caster's current health and inflicting injuries proportional to the consumption of the on the caster, she injures herself by 15%. 4 turn, 3 turn cooldown. Hmm. Attacks the enemy, absorbing some of the damage dealt as health. Which eventually, if you get like two of these off, it's probably not gonna matter too much because you're injured like by 30%. The caster becomes enraged for 2 turns, so it's gonna have some kind of rage mechanic. So I guess if you have Sea Phantom Politis, you can use Sea Phantom Politis to whatever this rage is gonna activate to speed it up. Yeah, for 2 turns, damage that increases proportional to the caster's injuries. That's interesting. That's interesting. So she injures herself, which increases her damage, and if you play her into anything that injures her, it's also going to increase her damage. That's a very interesting character. That's a very interesting character, man. Hmm. I don't know if she's going to be good for slow play or not because you injuring yourself like this is not gonna be good. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see what she does here.
absorbing some of the damage dealt as health. The caster becomes enraged for 2 turns. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's injuries.
Hmm. 32k on ML
For
Hayes.
2 turns.
32k on ML Hayes. That's not bad.
Damage dealt increases proportional
But how much is she injured here right now? She's at 17k HP right
to
now.
the caster's injuries.
How much is she injured? That looks like more than 15%. She gets rage. She's defense broken though, so keep that in mind with the damage. We don't know how it's gonna be if there's not a defense break present. Also, this is a really weird team. You got Steny and not Steny,
For
Tenebria.
2 turns. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's.
Yeah, you got Tenebria Spez. Does she sleep? Why is Spez here? Oh, Tenebria sleeps. Yeah, yeah. Tenebria has a sleep, I believe. So that's interesting, bro. Luluka, I don't know if you're gonna get to use Luluka much. There's all the Sea Phantom on defense, so I don't know if you're gonna get to do that truck as easily. But she'll be just there for a cleanse, we're sure.
Injuries. Skill
Skill two, the passive. Alright, it's a passive, so seal and everything like that. Increases critical hit chance by 30%. That's a lot. Hmm. Attack and speed increase proportional to the caster's injury ratio. Okay. So when she injures herself, she gets more attack, she gets more speed. That's interesting. This is a really confusing character. I don't know where I want to use her. Upon receiving lethal damage, revives with 30% HP or 30%. Uh, looks like goes up to 50. I think 50%. So she revives with half health and grants a barrier to the caster for 2 turns. Barrier strength increases proportional to the caster's attack, which is also going to get increased when the more injuries she has. So you might start her out. Well, you probably still want to build a little bit of attack on her. But she's a soul weaver. She needs attack. She needs HP to consume. Because if you build her squishy, she's just gonna get one shot. So you need some HP on her and attack. She gets a lot of crit chance though, so on the crit department and crit damage. This is gonna be probably close to like Hua Young or something on the tier of kind of hard to build. Hmm. She needs a lot of stats. But let's see. Barrier for 2 turns. Barrier strength usual pushes to attack. This effect can only be activated once per battle. So she doesn't have like a cooldown on her revive. So she can only revive once per battle. Okay. I guess that's a way to balance her out a little bit. Alright. Alright, let's see this.
Skill 2. Love equals pain.
Let's see.
Proportional to the caster's injuries ratio.
No, let me see this. Let me see the showcase of the ability.
Barrier strength increases proportional to the caster's attack.
Hmm.
This effect can only be activated once per battle.
That looks like a decent sized barrier though. It looks like a decent sized barrier.
Can only be activated once per battle.
I don't know how much he's injured here though. It looks like a lot. Wait, what's your HP? It doesn't show his ability feed. Alright. Alright. Skill 1. After consuming 15%. So she injures herself all the time. Okay. Even her skill 1 injures herself. After consuming 15% of the caster's current health and inflicting injuries, right, proportional to the consumption. Wait, but it's 15% on the S3 as well, right? Enemies recovering health of all allies. Okay. When it is the caster's turn, when it is the caster's turn, if the caster is enraged, so it stops here, recovering health of all allies. I don't know if I want to play this on counter because she's just gonna be basically killing herself every time. She's gonna be killing herself, bro. If she is on counter, yeah, she heals your whole team, but she's injuring herself down every time. When it's the caster's turn, if the caster is enraged, activates Embrace as an extra attack. Okay, amount recovered in proportional to the caster's max health. Yeah, that's why I said she might be hard to build because she seems like she needs a lot of health and decent attack. But who knows? I might just go more into health and like screw the barrier because just screw the barrier, go more into health, and let her just consume as much HP as she needs to. Okay. Embrace attacks the enemy and grants immunity to the caster for 1 turn. Oh. Damage that increases proportional to the caster's injuries. Okay. Yeah, that's why I said if you have something like Sea Phantom Politis, this could be really decent because you get the immunity up way faster, right? Then you have it to S3 and then S1. You can just S1 because it consumes the same amount of HP and injures her, right? So you get the immunity up so you can stop certain things from happening. Man, this is like an aggro. It looks like a more aggressive style unit, and I play more slow. So, but I still might get her. I just really like how she looks, and I've been saving my bookmarks. I want to summon something. So
Skill
let's see what it looks like. Let's see. So she's
damage
enraged.
increases proportional to the caster's injuries. When
Wait, I want to see that initial hit because it's 2 hits. I want to see that initial hit.
turn, damage dealt
So 4K,
increases proportional to the caster's injuries. When 10 soul is consumed, increases the amount
and then 9K. So she did a total of what? She did like 13, 14K around there. Yeah, 13, 14K on the ML and off. That's not bad. And she injures. It looks like. Yeah.
recovered.
Wait, does that attack injure? Did I read that? No, it doesn't injure. Let me go back to the skill 3. Does the skill 3 injure? Because I see injury on the Emma Elenov here. Becomes a range. No, there's no injuries here. So what's going on here? What's going on? Something's going on. Okay, let's see the artifact.
Fenne's artifact, proof of love.
Okay, proof of love. Increases critical. Whoa, 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 buddy. So she gets 40 crit chance at the start. 45, I mean. 45, and it looks like she's getting like what here? 12 at plus 15 or 10 to 12 at plus 15. So she's at like 50 some percent crit chance. That's ridiculous. I guess that will help out with the build a lot. After a single attack, a critical hit inflicts. Okay, so yeah, so she needs 100% crit for sure. A critical hit inflicts injuries equal to damage dealt. Equal to damage dealt. Whoa. Up to 6% of the target's max health. Okay. So that's where the Emma Ilanov was getting injured from the artifact. This thing is kind of crazy though. 16% crit at max, 12% injuries. So wait, what does it go up to? This is plus one. So this goes up to 10? 16. No, no, no. Yeah. I was right. Like around 12. Around 12, and then 16. I was looking at the wrong number. 16 for max. Yeah. 12% injuries. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know who else would use this because this is a Soul Weaver artifact and they need to crit. So you can't think about like DD Ray. DD Ray isn't gonna use this either way, but he's not built with any crit, so it doesn't matter. He can't crit, right? I don't know anybody else who would ever use this besides her. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Love. These snake
Okay, let's see.
I love you. Stay with me.
A homunculus intertwined with a snake, dreaming of a perfect family. Players will be able to meet Fenne through the drop rate up summon starting January 23rd.
Okay, yeah, next week we get her, but she looks so good. What is her icon? And look, I'll go back and look after I finish this. So let's see what's going on here. It looks like Rift. Okay, so she is a Rift unit. Elena is here. Chloe, she got a buff. I guess people are saying she would be for Rift, so I guess they were correct. Yeah, it's a new Rift. It looks like the Rift that we had before, but I guess it's a different element this time, right? Yeah, we had this boss before. Looks like there's a seal, or maybe this is not a seal. It looks like a seal, but then Elena still activates. Okay.
Be upon you. The order of the sword.
So it looks like you might need to pull. You might need to. I don't. I wouldn't say. I would say wait for people to. I would say wait if you want to pull for what's her name, Elena. I would say wait to see what teams people come up with. I already have her and I use her, so I'm gonna be putting her in there. Chloe, I might have to build, but if you don't have them, wait to see what people craft before you say, okay, I need all these units. Okay, you're probably gonna need Fenny for sure. You're probably gonna pull her for sure if you want to do Rift or you want to do Rift easily, right? Similar to Wukong was, similar how to Kane was. You're gonna need them to do it easily. Don't don't skip her, right? Even though she's not limited, if you want to do Rift, pull her, and then wait to see what other characters people are gonna fill out on her team, and then work around that. If you need Chloe, I guess you can story summon, but we'll see.